mean, that's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah. Okay. Hey, is that story old or told? Fuck no, baby! It's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh baked untold story. A new untold story.
Cool. That's a nice little crass cold open.
Boys talking.
Chicks.
Yeah, boys talking feature pussy. New Untold Story, episode 388. Join with Giulio.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Or join with Sergio Vincenzo.
From Red Dead Redemption fame.
What was your line in that? Your opening line?
My brothers. I forget exactly, but it was something along the lines that I'm trying to rally.
You said it was like a $300 job.
Dude, yeah, which is you said to me yesterday, like, dude, how have you never told us this? I think like I associate things in my brain with how much money I made from them. So if I don't make a lot of money, it's like the last thing I'm going to talk about.
You were in like the best video game of the past decade.
I think I made $300 total.
Maybe the best video game of all time.
Dude, that's
Not
like a
fucking
very
kidding.
famous game.
I know,
Right?
Yes.
I know.
And then,
So
are we allowed?
Did more people know you from that?
No, nobody, like, I don't think anybody knows about that.
Many people know Sergio Vincenzo. How many people played the game?
I know. So this is the caveat, I think. When I initially went in to do it, they make you sign all the shit that scares you. But then I'm like, bro, I made $300. Like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? But,
oh, yeah.
But still, like, I've been afraid to talk about it. But then yesterday I looked up the wiki and apparently I'm like literally listed as the actor. So like, I guess I'm allowed to talk about it now.
But like,
I don't need to.
You
Like,
said you were in a mocap suit for this?
yeah,
So this is like the real deal.
I did
That's
mocap for
odd.
that.
Where was it?
I guess I'm not supposed to say, but you can imagine. Yeah, isn't that funny?
Dude,
Los Angeles?
Rockstar Games is more secure than the CIA.
They're very secretive.
Yeah, very secretive, which I
Really?
understand. But yeah, I did this and I did some other game that I don't think ever came out or something. I don't remember exactly.
What were your lines?
I don't remember. And then I was saying, I may be in another Rockstar game
Gee.
potentially.
Wonder what?
Yeah, that's a really, yeah.
Wonder what that could be.
I can't believe that. 'Cause
Let's not speak
That's
on
the
that.
most famous thing in the world.
They would literally, if you said the words of the game, they would come through the ceiling.
Dude, the kid that
and kidnap
leaked
you.
Not worth it, yeah.
the trailer for a possible game coming out soon. I don't think he exists.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think his bloodline exists.
they wiped out
whacked.
everything.
Yes, there's not even
Scary.
atoms.
Rockstar and Disney are the two biggest bloodhounds when it comes to shit.
Nintendo too.
Oh, Nintendo too.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. And how did you get paid for that?
Not well. I think they've renegotiated the video game SAG thing, but I think it's still dog shit. I'm not totally sure. Dude, I think that like traditional acting is like on the outs in general. And maybe I'm just saying that because I'm a failed actor, but I also
This is whack, dude.
It's on the outs.
It's on the out.
Nobody's doing it
But I
anymore.
believe
Game's
it.
gone.
But look, like, I mean, dude, like the best way to get in something now is by like having a popping social media.
But it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like if you're in Theft Auto, like you should be getting paid.
So if I were to be in some sort of big game, now this is the interesting thing. They don't tell you what game you're reading for. So I didn't know that I was in this game until I saw it on IMDb.
That's bizarre.
So the difference is that this game, there wasn't another version of it yet, but perhaps it's possible that in the one I might be in, there were references to a lineage of other games, and the references were so specific where I was like, huh.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense in,
Yeah.
But
in Red Dead.
Put it together.
no, but I'm saying this is for the new game.
Right, no, but like, right.
These are separate sessions.
Okay.
To be clear. And then, but it was so long ago where I'm like, is it possible that what I did then is going to, I know this game's taking forever to make. If it maybe is the game we're thinking of, which it might not be. So that's it.
Mhm.
Did you have to record yourself a sound of you getting shot
Yeah. I've also been shot in a thing before,
in a
Wait,
mocap suit?
in a TV show. I was
What?
shot and killed.
Oh.
In what show?
It's called Big Dogs.
Oh my god, everybody knows Big Dogs.
Dude, I was shot and killed. I was this like druggy, like this druggy fucking club going guy who's buying a bunch of drugs.
You're
and I get
Dylan.
shot. They were supposed to put squibs on me and they didn't. And then later in the night,
What are squibs?
Yeah, what is that?
they like explode. So
Oh,
they
blood.
like, yeah. And like the director did like the most director thing. She goes, show me how you're going to die. I was like, okay, Mrs. Big Shot. I was like, yeah. I was like, it was retarded. Jesus Christ, Giulio. But anyway,
That's clean. Don't worry.
okay, good. But then anyway, later in the night, the explosives guy, one of the things malfunctioned, and it was like a massive explosion, and I have not been able to hear as well since.
Oh, that you should be getting paid for that.
I know, but
Yeah.
it feels yucky to
And the show Big Dogs has to have tons of money. It was a smash hit.
That is not a good show.
we literally cannot find it on the internet.
You were in Big Dogs.
I'm in Big Dogs, dude. I was shocked.
Dylan.
I believe it's on Amazon.
Oh, you were
Prime.
Dylan?
You were Dylan.
I'm Dylan. That's it.
Damn. I mean,
What's your biggest role?
I don't even know, dude. What you
It's
have
got
to
to be T Swift, no?
probably have to look.
Yeah, the T Swift commercial we talked about last time you were on.
T Swift is the biggest money job. I would say that my biggest day on set of a show, I did a scene on Bupkis with Machine Gun Kelly, Paul Walter Hauser,
Yeah,
Pete, Ricky,
that'll do it.
Jordan, and we were all riffing all day, and like whatever ended up being in it was in it. But like whenever I see any of those guys, which is obviously not regularly, I'm not regularly hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly, they will reference things that I said that day.
No way.
That's my biggest thing. And it might just be some LA shit, but even like Paul will be like, that was the funniest day of my life on set. I'm like, all right, maybe you're
who
just
else were you first name basising?
buttering me up.
Peter and Ricky?
Oh, Pete, because it was Pete's show, Pete Davidson's show. And
Okay.
Ricky. Oh no, but it's Bupkis. Is that not obvious? I wasn't trying to be coy there.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
it's
Pete Davidson's show.
It's
Yeah,
Bupkis, yeah.
And Ricky.
That's my most memorable moment on a show. But like I'm barely in the show, so I don't know. I'm barely in all the stuff I'm in.
Were you
I've
I'm
never
barely
had.
in the stuff I'm in.
I've never had a significant, and I spent so much time trying to do it, and then I'm just not in it.
How many times have you died on screen?
Once. I've had probably 15 love scenes though, dude.
What?
Okay. I was going to ask you that's going to be intimidating to try to die on screen and act that out, but you were in 15 intimate scenes?
I've been in like 15 separate love scenes. One of them you can pull up right now. I'm young as fuck. It's called Strings. The video might even be on IMDb.
Wait, Strings?
You were in Strings?
Do you have
No
the
way.
Strings? I believe it was selected for the Kathmandu Film Festival.
What?
They call that the canopy.
And dude, I'm like making out with this like older lady. It's like pretty sick, dude.
Strings.
Strings. The video's got to be on there. I think it's like on YouTube.
You are a young man.
I'm a young man.
Oh,
Wait,
how
you move.
young?
Can you go to the video? YouTube?
Looking for it? Yeah. Did you kiss on somebody?
We were making out heavily.
How many takes?
Like too many.
This is probably I shouldn't ask.
No, you please.
Hardness?
Oh, it's happened? There's a music video that I'm
It's
in. where
happened?
It's happened?
So you were filming a sexual scene, and I guess it makes sense that you were hard.
It's a movie.
It's like a short. Who knows if it's even up there anymore. But yeah, like dude, you're like fucking in there. You're not like literally fucking, but like if you were to like try to not, you're weirder because it would be like, oh,
Try to not.
I don't want to like touch you with it. Like
and you just stay hard, and it rams her.
We can't find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It hit her.
yeah, exactly. This
Yeah. So, but it was behind clothing, and she had clothing on, or
yeah. But like fully, of course. She
How do they veil it?
She could
to
feel it.
They were making you guys look new.
Yeah, it was like you were like battering ramming.
Waist up, but like on top of her and like
always wondered,
making out
yeah.
and shit, dude.
Were you hamming it up or doing it like realistic?
I was trying to be realistic.
Okay.
But like in being realistic,
Did you moan?
I don't think so, but I think it was like
That was it, dude. You are good.
Yeah, I felt that.
Rudy felt that from across the room,
Dude, I
dude.
got goosebumps.
Rudy has to go home early.
So, like the first time you did it, how nervous?
It was on a prank show, so I wasn't as nervous.
Your first love scene was a prank show.
I had a ton of like prank show
What if
love
Giulio
scenes.
got
Was your-
pussy? That's the prank.
Was the woman you were with the one getting pranked?
No, so like I don't know if that's legal.
Yeah, right. But that's like such a good excuse if like you hook up with a chick and regret it. She's like, "There's a camera right there.
Yeah.
It's a prank."
Yeah, no, exactly. By the way, this is a great lesson. You see how Mook can't find anything? I have it all. because I knew that one day this would happen. I have every single thing I've ever been in on a
physical copy.
A physical
'Cause
copy
it's
of
not
every single thing
traceable on the internet.
I've ever been in.
Well,
Just
strings
download
is
it.
just a hard thing to Google.
I got strings, I have all of the things that I'm talking about. I can maybe even, Mook, if you want me to send them and you want to make a compilation of my love scenes, I'd be open to it. It might take you a long time, dude.
Oh yeah,
I would love.
that would be quite nice.
What is the? I've always been curious. Isn't there a job on set called the intimacy coordinator?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, the rehearsal just showed.
Can you like what is that?
So
job like?
I think the intimacy coordinator is when like you're like in a full on like piping scene
Mhm.
and like it needs to look like you're actually having sex. Then you need the intimacy coordinator because it could just get like weird. And I think also as time has gone on and we found about all this weird shit in Hollywood, I think that they want to try their best to avoid any predatory situations.
Yeah.
So I think the intimacy coordinator has become maybe more of a thing over time. I don't know for sure though.
Have you shot any love scenes since you've been with your current wife?
No.
Is that it? Would you?
Yes.
That's like that.
Bro, it's the job.
Yeah, but it would be tough for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know because she would never. I mean, for now, at least, I don't envision a world where she's in love scenes and stuff on screen, and I don't know how I would feel. But there is a big buffer that it's work, dude.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And it's
Would
okay
you want
to
her
like
to
enjoy
watch?
it in the moment. Would I want her to watch? I'd be open to it if she wanted to. I'd try to not be weird about it. But if I'm with some like hot girl and I'm supposed to be acting and like having a love scene, like I'm not gonna not do it.
Yeah.
Way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not even on some shit.
It's the actor's loophole. It was exposed by Nathan Fielder in the rehearsal. It's I didn't realize, and the actors were like they were just saying. They said that they felt real emotions during it too, and they're like
Right. And you're supposed to.
It's hard not
and
to.
you're
though.
how do you just if you feel the emotion, isn't that a problem?
I think so.
No, because it's not your actual emotion. So like if you're in this scene and you're with this girl and you have a thing. Now, granted, it's possible to forge some kind of connection because of it, an intimacy that could be problematic. But like, I don't know, that's up to you to make sure it doesn't happen. But it could.
Wow.
Dude, there's that one.
You're
there's one-
significantly more mature
There's
than
one
I.
scene in, usually in like the sex scenes, it's like, all right, they're just doing a sex scene, yada, yada, yada. Everyone's professionals. There's one that I saw in a movie where I was like, whoa, dude, like you're feeling it. And that was in He's Just Not That Into You with Bradley Cooper and Scarlett Johansson in the office scene. He goes in for a couple grabs that aren't in the script.
Yeah.
And it's not even like on some like you're going too far, like, and then I found out later that he was in the midst of like breaking up with his wife.
Okay.
And he took some with Scarlett Johansson. You could tell that if the cameras weren't rolling, he took some grips,
really
like some free grips.
that
were
wasn't in the script.
That was pure instinct. It was like,
Yeah.
Brad, you're feeling it, dude. It was crazy.
I'll have to watch that too.
Apparently, also Florence Pugh, like people sometimes will just start going, like Florence Pugh or someone like, or in well, fucking, this is a terrible
The movie
story.
with Harry
Was there
Styles.
something with-
Harry Styles.
Oh.
Yes,
They just started fucking? They did what?
That's like the rumor.
Oh, they were actually
They
fucking?
actually
Yes.
fucked.
I don't buy it.
Don't worry, darling. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's it too. But yeah, dude, like, I don't know. It's part of the whole thing. The other thing too about like the feeling, the emotion, in my opinion, after having been in scene study class and going to theater conservatory, like I think that the best way to act is to simplify it as much as possible. The writer just has done all the work for you. The director is going to set you up for success. Don't overthink it. Just say the things and like don't do too much, and you'll do a good job. Unless you're like a fucking famous actor and they're like, for 7 months you need to become a dog.
Yeah,
You're the dog. Like unless if you're not that, they're just picking the guy who looks like the guy from the story. And they're not like Rudy. You're going to go through a transformation.
Yeah.
Unless you're fucking Timothy Chalamet becoming Bob Dylan. You know
I
what mean?
wish.
Now, what's your closest like? What's the closest you've been to a role or a role that got away?
I got not even that close. I had a couple appointments for Fault in Our Stars.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
For that, and I died in that audition too.
Of cancer?
And I have a self-tape of it. It's insane.
You got shot or what?
Like at the end of the movie, he dies.
Is it of
I thought
cancer?
from cancer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably easier than getting violently.
Yeah, I think I could die of cancer
don't,
easier.
I don't know about that, dude. I think that dying from getting shot is pretty straightforward.
Did you practice
you're shot-
your last breath? That's pretty good.
I don't. Would you be on some
guy's got it.
shit if you
I got
actually got shot? Would you
I'd
be
be
on
freaking
some
out.
I think maybe. I think I'd be like,
No, the best death scene I've ever seen that was realistic was like from Four Brothers when the guy's yelling for his mom.
Yeah.
That's what
Four
got
Brothers
me.
or
yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Oh my god.
use
Yeah.
it, dude.
When they go mom mode, it's
Yes.
it hits
Yeah.
hard. Mom mode goes hard.
Cancer death in real time. How do you even like? What would you do? I think whatever I did was super cringe for sure.
I'm gonna try it.
Oh, like I mean, the actual act of transitioning to death. It'd be hard to act
Wasn't good.
because
It's not as straightforward. I don't know. I picture. Remember Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
Remember the beginning when the guy gets shot when he's trying to give the antidote, and he's trying to keep alive. He goes, "I go first, didn't he?" And then he goes. It's like the worst thing I've ever seen. But I think that's what you do for the cancer death potentially.
Oh yeah.
Right? You're just like, I don't know. So anyway, it was cringe for sure and terrible. Like my entire acting career, dude.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
So anyway, yeah, I'm barely in a bunch of stuff, and it never did anything for me. And I like
You
to
don't
think
know that.
I like to think that if they put me in, I would have done a good job. But I actually believe that might be true of most people who were willing to do it and who were smart enough to just understand the idea of it. I think it's a thing that most people can do. It's like a craft that can be learned.
yeah,
I don't know.
In a way,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't not see the cameras right in front of me.
So, dude, when you go to like acting school and shit, they make you get over all that, like the
But
embarrassment.
like not the embarrassment. It's just like you're very obviously playing pretend when there's a piece of tech 6 inches away from your face.
Fine, but you do this all day and you're used to this. You know what I mean? Like you get used to it.
I'm hyper aware that we're being filmed.
I
right
am
now,
too.
and I'm
I
not
am too.
being
Every
my full
movement.
self. Yeah.
Yeah, I never know how to sit. Like I feel like I'm always thinking about how I'm sitting.
Dude, I had one time on the yak where my hat was backwards and I went to go grab my hat bill to pull it down, but my hat was backwards and I like just went like this in front of my
You
face.
whiffed on your hat?
I whiffed on my hat. And so I like through the rest of the show, I was trying to make it seem like it was just like there was like a cobweb in front of me. You could probably find it. I think it was a couple weeks ago. So I went like this and I was just like I'm so uncomfortable because like normally like I don't know, it was so uncomfortable. You could probably find that
Well, that's a tough one because not only are you worried about the scorn of the viewers who will immediately
they'll let you know.
they'll let you know, but also of your peers. Strong personalities here, you know what I mean? Like there are times where I go home after a day being here for the day and I think about what I've done all day. It happened yesterday. I winked at Big Cat for some reason.
Oh no.
That is bad.
That's bad.
I saw that.
That's bad.
I heard about that. People were talking.
Dude,
Yeah.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. And, Nick asked me to do something cool yesterday. And I was like, when did Big Cat ask you that? Because I wasn't sure if
I'm certain it was before that.
it was pre-wink. And I think that the offer might be rescinded.
I wouldn't
and
be
it's not a
shocked.
job offer, just so everybody knows.
yeah.
But yeah, so there might be no coming back from that.
A wink is brutal.
Wink is tough. You guys had a show last night. I bombed.
You bombed at our show?
I bombed the entrance
No, you didn't.
because you have to enter through the front.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd is in front of you.
Yes.
You got to go. And
I was coming out to grab you too.
I know. I didn't know there was a side entrance, and so I did head down, and I looked up, and I thought I heard someone I thought I heard some ruckus for Kyle. So I did like a half yeah, it's me type gesture
Wait, you did that?
to the crowd, and it got nothing. So then I just scurried away.
Wait, you did a double hand
I did the yeah, it's Kyle gesture.
what's that?
Like when you think you're getting collectively acknowledged positively, so you do the
Waving to the people.
man.
yeah, but I didn't
The
commit
Pope?
to it. And I got nothing.
All right. So to
Can't
what
believe you
degree
bombed
is that?
yesterday.
Yeah.
To what degree is that true though? Like, are you just thinking that? Is this like Mook saying he bombed? When
Well,
he
if
didn't?
you do stuff like that,
Classic Mook.
every
Bro,
time
that was tough.
It'll
Dude,
be
you did
laughs. It'll be
great.
like, dude, that was brutal. Like,
that
what are
was
you
terrible.
talking about, man?
Yeah, Mook.
Like, I'll be watching and I'll say out of my mouth, he's crushing, and then you'll come upstairs, you'll be like, this is fucking stupid.
I'm like, Mook, pull your head out of your ass, Mook.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
You might be.
But you always are on that end. But like, it's still just brutal, and there's like all kinds of things that are on loop in my head that I fucked up on, these awkward things, and
I'm considering just being done with it and just like leaning in to what I could be if I wasn't aware, which is hopefully not a winking man.
I think, dude, at your core, you're a wink man.
I gotta stop winking.
You might have, the only way out might be through. You might just have to throw out a lot more winks.
The fact that
you have here, you might just have to start peppering people with winks, and it's like, all right, he's the wink guy.
the fact that when your brain is off, your natural mode is to wink. I don't think I've ever legitimately winked.
I mean, dude, I've been in a lot of love scenes.
I
Man.
can't.
You can't wink?
I can't close one eye at a time. That's why I have to do this to shoot a gun.
Wait, I have seen. Wait, we shot guns for a video. You did have to put your hand over your eye.
I've never learned. I can't burp or wink.
Dude, that actually
I can't shut one eye.
What if you got? What if
I've
you get
never
something in
had
it?
one eye open.
What if you get?
do it. Close your eyes now. Open one.
You never learned.
Yeah.
Do you just not have the muscle control?
That would be
I
a
don't.
sick calling card for an assassin. Like, you got a pistol, and like every time you kill someone, you have to go like that.
That is
how I
cool.
shoot.
That would be
But
cool.
dude, that like I could see like a cool urban youth posting like an Instagram picture like with this.
Yeah,
Like
Take
that's
off.
a cool pose.
it would be.
The only problem with that as an assassin is that's how you'd get caught. The feds would be like, wink.
Oh yeah.
I'm the guy. Yeah, I'm the guy who does that. I'm the guy who covers his eye.
Put your hands behind your back.
How are you two boys feeling after the all nighter? What is that?
I'm trying to. It's a good transition.
Yeah, you're right. It's seamless.
That was pretty good,
That's
and
the
it
wink.
didn't disrupt a single thing.
The manual wink.
I'm feeling horrible. I can't do the all nighter.
It's bad. It's
Yeah.
bad. Yesterday, I was in like a fugue state all day.
We were having conversations in our group chat, and you would just pepper in, "I'm so tired," in the middle of like conversations. That's all you said yesterday.
I know. I kept, and then I was texting. Like, I think I was waking up and then just saying what was on my mind to like,
Which was, "I'm tired."
anything. I don't even know who I was texting, and then I would like roll over. It was like the scenes when someone gets discovered on like an island or something, or like gets recovered.
You were
and they're,
you were
like,
experiencing delirium.
Coming to.
Yeah, and they're like in the hospital bed, and they see the chick that they fumbled, and then they're like, "What?" And then they come back in and out, and then they're like, "Dad," and the dad is dead, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know.
Yeah, that was just from 12 hours of
That's what
Mario.
Mario does to you, dude.
Yeah, dude, we're so weak, dude. I snapped out of anger for I think the first time on camera at a comment.
Obama liquor.
Obama liquor broke
He was coming
me.
at your ass.
He was coming at me for
Yeah.
7 hours saying some very mean things, just like, if you died tomorrow, nobody would care.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, you're a waste. You're a fucking, you use sarcasm to mask the fact that you don't have a personality. And it was shit like this for 7 straight hours. And so it's like 4 a.m. and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, Obama liquor. And then he comments, see, that's his real personality. I was like, dude, me waiting 7 hours, like,
Yeah.
he destroyed me.
Obama liquor came for you. You kind of let him get you.
Yeah, I did.
Mhm.
Obama liquor got you.
I was
You
like,
told him,
fuck
like,
you,
how
Obama
sad is
liquor.
your existence?
Your existence is pathetic. Like, when you turn off this stream and have to see the reflection of your face on your computer, I want you to feel the utmost pity like I feel for you.
Yeah.
And like, I was pissed. And he just kept, but then like I could see him just like leaning back in his chair. He's like, got him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
His work is done.
So
I broke, man.
frustrating. Do you guys ever fantasize about how you would act if paparazzis were following you constantly?
No.
Yes.
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I was always thinking it'd be funny like to wear like shirts that they like can't post online. Like just a shirt that just has a slur on it. And then I'd be like, I'm so
They could
fucking
post that. You would just
Yeah,
be in
you
big
would
trouble.
Just, yeah, you just be in the worst.
smart. Yeah.
What Kanye West is doing.
They would love to post
and
that.
he's everywhere online.
Checkmate.
You know, I think I would just like have a iPad around my neck playing like a Disney movie. Right? They couldn't.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a
that's
cool
clever.
chain too.
That's dude, that is
Oh, yeah.
fucking brilliant. Obama liquor. This guy doesn't have personality.
Thank
Out of
you.
your mind.
Yeah.
That was the most original thought I've ever heard.
Dude, I got home and I was exhausted for 12 hours of staying up all night. And instead of going to bed, I was Googling Obama liquor and I was trying to see if there was any digital footprint whatsoever.
You try to. Yeah, I've done this.
Been there.
It's the worst position. You'll never find anything.
I won't find anything. He won pretty handily.
It's the most anonymous and temporary a person can be, and you try to justify it with that, like, oh,
I got it.
they're hiding behind this fake username, no profile, no like identity, like they're not real, but yeah, they're very real. They're
that's
real
a real
dudes,
person.
and they're it's a no lose situation for them, and they're getting to you, and you're not getting to them.
He broke me, and I was like, dude, fuck you. Like, how sad is your life to be doing this? And the thing is, I guarantee you, he was having a blast.
Yeah.
He was probably having so much fun. Just
Oh, this is so funny.
I like to think I was going to the mats with one guy, and I said that
Oh, you
I said that
you busted out. I deadlift 420.
oh, that sucked, Rudy. That was so fucking horrible.
But
yes, I don't know though. He came back.
oh, I'm bad at Mario. I deadlift 420.
Yeah,
that's
but
what you did.
I did, and I was
And then
like,
that was like a shift of like, usually everybody hates the troll because they're like watching us because they're having a good time. And this guy's like trolling. Everybody shifted and took that guy's side. They're like, oh,
I don't know. I think you're trying to switch up and make it seem like
no, listen, I got destroyed too. It was
No,
bad.
but I thought I got destroyed too. I was like, why'd I do that? And then like he came back like 7 hours later. He's like, oh, Rudy over here, Hardo, can lift 420 pounds.
That guy
I was
went
like,
to
"You're
bed
still
and got up in
thinking
the
about
morning.
it?
He woke
You're
up-
still thinking about it?
Well,
Meet
dude,
me in the car lot, dude. I'll lift a Civic.
I've talked to Kyle about this. You get to points in this because I've done a moo can't sleep. Sometimes I get a troll in at like midnight or like 1 a.m. and
Yeah.
I'm like tired already. And then you get to the point where you just start calling them pussies.
yes.
As soon as you start like exacting masculinity on anonymous
Yeah.
trolls,
Yeah.
you are fucked.
Oh yeah.
They own you, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, pussy. Like, I'm not weak.
And then, like I guess the only way you can win is if you don't acknowledge it.
Yes.
But then everybody else is still seeing it. Like, I never brought up Obama liquor to you guys as it was happening, but you guys were all seeing it and just not saying anything. Like, it's just it's
Yeah.
it's a weird, uncomfortable
Super
air.
weird. Yeah, I turn into like a 2-year-old. Like you've seen it a million times. Like when I get backed into a corner, I just keep saying I'll 1v1 you in reading. I don't know what that means.
Beat him.
Yeah, you've been challenging me to a reading competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
The
stop.
420
doing that.
comment.
Oh,
bro?
Rudy did bring up his ACT score in an argument
One of
too.
the funniest things I've
That's
ever heard.
not great.
You did do that.
Multi-talented.
So Rudy was like, I got a 34 on reading comprehension on my ACTs.
To
And then
flex on a hater.
and then we were like, Joe, we were fucking with Rudy. We're like, well, what? Did you get extra time? He's like, yes.
Yes. They kept more
Yeah, of
information.
course you did better reading comprehension with extra
Yeah.
time.
Yes, and then well, not only that, I had separate days.
Separate days
Yeah,
for
you went
each
to
thing.
he did a sleepaway ACT. You had to stay the night and think about his next answers for
ACT
12 hours.
retreat.
The funniest thing is someone said so it was like the Masters. It was like yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I thought
Yeah,
you
man.
wore your Sunday red at the last for the science portion.
Hilarious. Well, dude, the 420, I envision this combo going, I can deadlift 420, which, by the way, is the cumulative weight of that guy's entire family. I think that's impressive.
Yeah,
And then he's like, oh, that was probably your ACT score or your SAT score. And then you're like, actually, I got a 34.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
if you're
I'm here
if
for
you're
it.
bringing up high school feats, you lost.
Dude, yeah.
You've lost.
Yeah.
Not only have you lost, you've lost really fucking badly.
Really bad.
Really badly. If you ever go to like ass kicking or like I called him a fucking no life lost.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's any.
You go back to Jock real quick. Like I told one dude, meet me at center ice.
You did say that.
Change your life.
Oh, dude. You said if you met me at
Oh
center
my
ice.
God, you
Rudy said if
did.
you met me at center ice, your life would never be the same.
So Rudy is the most affected by trolls in this room, it's sounding like.
Oh yeah.
Probably maybe me.
Yeah.
Dude, it hurts me more than I project.
No, me too. Yeah, I'm very sensitive.
Yeah.
The problem is if you give weight to the good ones, you then also give weight to the bad ones. And what fun is it to not give weight to the good ones?
Right.
When
If you're-
someone's like, you know what? And they say something really specific that you're like, you know what? That guy's right. I should feel good about that. You're
Right.
also going to feel bad about the bad one.
You can't be selective in what comment you're believing.
Right. But then if you don't listen to any of it, do you turn into Kanye? I don't know what the right
There
balance
is no right.
Yeah, right. But like I will get like 10 nice ones and then I'll get a mean one and I could recite them all.
As a yak outsider, I tend to get washed pretty hard. Like, and I'll look and then I'm like, why did I look at this?
I don't know what I think it's because if I could do something where I was guaranteed to win every time, would I do it? Probably. Maybe I might start doing it.
It's good, like stimulation.
I've
for them.
dipped my
Dopamine.
toe into it with Cheyenne says what or said what.
Is that your TikTok account?
Yeah.
Are you trolling?
No, I'm hating.
Oh, you're hating.
Yeah, I'm full on hating.
What are you doing to hate? Are they
I'm letting like the generational disconnect get to me. Like I'm hating on presumably 17-year-olds for not knowing who John Hamm is.
Oh, like the comment, like those videos
Yeah,
of like
they're-
they look at celebs.
Like they were like, who the fuck knows these people? Like, who knows Courtney Cox and John Hamm? In the realm of celebrity guessing, those are obvious.
You said that verbatim.
Yeah.
In the realm of celebrity
And I'm like,
guessing,
I'm
like
like,
it's this
realm of
established thing.
I'm commenting in like essay format, like trying to own these people. And
Do
they're
you ever get
kids.
anything back?
That's the thing. I do get some love.
Oh,
And it's addicting. Like if 16 people heart your comment, like,
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing worse than bad attention is no attention, dude.
you think, man?
Yes. Because I think about the paparazzi thing and I'm like, I try to think of the clever thing I would do to like devalue my footage. And then I'm like, the one day, and then they'll stop showing up one day. And then I'll feel the worst I've ever felt.
Yeah.
I think I believe that. There's
like-
nothing worse than when they just forget you.
It sucks when there's something you feel like I feel like I haven't been as good as I once was, and then I get a comment that's like Nick fell off since he moved to Chicago. Then it has like 12 upvotes, so like an apostles amount of likes. That's like a big group of dudes. If you
Right.
saw 12 dudes walking by, and it's like all those guys hate you.
When they
good point.
say something that you were already kind of thinking,
Yeah.
that's the dangerous one.
It is sucks when they kind of are spitting facts.
Yeah, it's just like
Like I've had people be like, don't worry about that. I'm like, they bring up some valid points.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe
they're
they're
onto
just
something.
maybe they're just trying to help.
Yeah.
But I get frustrated. Like, do you ever have an annoying person who's like really supportive though? So you feel like you need to talk to them.
Oh yeah.
And then they just forget about you one day.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, dude, you're so annoying. And I sat here not being confident enough to just accept that my output is good enough for this relationship. And you're being annoying. Now, don't get me wrong. I love chatting with people who message me, especially when they're cool. But when they're not, and then they forget you, it's so beat.
I miss them.
You
Yeah,
remember
come
him,
back.
like, yeah, you didn't do enough.
And then you're like, remember that time that you said,
Oh, this person.
hey man, it's me.
Remember when
Hey,
you
remember
loved-
me? Brutal, dude.
Oh.
It's tough out here, man. It's a tough job.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Can't
the
say
worst
that
job.
either.
So
No,
hard.
it's the
tough
it's the
job.
hardest job.
Yeah, you can't.
Dude, I remember I one of like the first guys that was ever like an Anus fan. I followed him on Instagram. Like I always tried to like reciprocate. He was like, dude, thank you so much. And then like he just got married. So when we started the show, 4 years ago, he just got married. I commented like congrats. He didn't even like it.
Yeah, he
Dude.
forgot about you.
He forgot about me, man.
Yeah.
And that's on me.
I don't think about like Aaron Paul anymore.
Oh, I don't either.
He was like my hero
Yeah.
10 to 12
Aaron
years
Paul
ago.
was your hero?
He was Jesse Pinkman, so it was like when Breaking Bad was the thing. Like,
Yeah.
now he's nothing.
Dude, it's tough. And sometimes there'll be like a rapper that I follow that I no longer listen to. And I'm like, I'm going to follow you forever because I want people to do this for me.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, it's up.
Yeah, I've actually done that too, where you're like, I can't let go.
You don't-
I can't let go of Ski Mask the Slump God. I'll follow him.
You'll follow him to the
I'll
end
follow
of the
him.
earth.
I'll follow him forever.
Yeah.
I will. I may never listen to another song if he puts one out.
Because if you unfollow, then that means that there's a reason for someone to unfollow you.
Correct. I want someone who likes me to always like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a commitment. Like if you like Giulio, you're signing on forever.
Yeah, dude. And you go up and down, you know what I mean? Like you'll have a hot moment and like
Yeah.
I feel like everybody who does this is trying to hang on to the best moment they've ever had. The best time period they've ever had. And it might be hard it might be impossible to do, but like there's definitely been times where I like desperately want to just like grasp on to people looking at my shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, I have a bad algo month. I'm like, I'm done, dude. I'm cooked.
Oh
Yeah.
Dude, when I'm real down, I'll just watch the live chat of when I finished the final puzzle on Barstool vs. America.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it like I'm watching like porn in the sense that not that I'm jerking off, but like I don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
So I'm just like this.
Yeah, I've done that.
I've done that. Yeah, I'm on some down
You see
days.
W's flying in the chat. And you're like,
Oh yeah.
On some down days.
It's so
I have,
sad.
Like, stuff saved. I go back and be like, remember this?
It's
is what you
so
did."
sad,
Yeah.
man.
Well, dude, I have a new group of people who like me now.
What?
The Latin population has taken a liking to me,
I
and
mean, that's like a billion people.
Yeah, that's the Gomez
I may
method.
lean completely into it and never turn back.
People
Drake
do
Bell
that.
moved to Mexico.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They seem loyal. They love it. They don't think I'm cringe. I literally,
How did you get him?
one day I rapped in Spanish on TikTok and it just immediately went viral. And
yeah.
I'll spend 100 hours editing a thoughtful travel piece. 17 people watch it. And then I just get on fucking TikTok and start spitting bars in Espanol and
I
ja,
like
ja,
that
ja, ja,
method.
ja, ja.
That would feel good.
Come to the barbecue, bro.
Dude, I've never got a job.
I'm gonna
I've
do
never
that.
gotten a jaja.
You can do
That's-
that with the Philippines. Like they're the easiest. Like you can just be like, shut up, Manila.
Easier than Brazil.
Brazil, yes, but it's such like a big, diverse place. I think all of the Philippines will come to you.
I'm pretty sure John Stamos had a concert in Brazil that had like 1.8 million people show up.
They do the biggest crowd.
If you can tap into Brazil somehow, that can definitely be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Also, dude, like, I don't know if you guys are into any Brazilian music.
No.
Some funk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beltron and
How the
couple house DJs, vintage culture.
Wait, is this it?
This is it, dude.
Oh my god.
Just like the one.
How
This
many
is-
how many views? Wait, is it even your
You're
song?
doing cool guy voice too. Oh, is you Puerto Rican?
153
1,000 likes.
thousand likes.
Oh my
the
god.
most viewed moment in my career.
So wait, was it
It's a song that exists of a guy, of like a,
so it was just you singing a song?
correct, singing along to a song on my couch. Took 7 seconds, and it's the most viewed thing I've ever. What does that say?
Nah, bro, you're one of us.
Oh, that would
that
feel
has
good.
to. Oh,
Do you have any idea how good that feels?
I need it
Do you
so
have
bad.
Any idea how good that feels? And it's all positive, dude.
Do you guys get the HBCU TikToks of like who's a white person that black people don't play about? If somebody ever said me, I would shout from the rooftops, man. Yeah, Nick
I
Terrain.
honestly think I'd start levitating.
Oh my god, I think my third eye would open on
I
my
think I'd start
forehead.
ascending.
Do you know who one of those people is? You ever see the clip of the guy goes, I said I didn't have time for that, but today I got time, cuz.
No, I haven't seen that.
No.
Dude, it's a kid who's like fairly frivolously using the N-word and like talking shit on the street. Trippie Redd sampled it in one of his songs. And it's like the fucking comments are all like they love him. They love this kid.
It's a white boy.
White boy. He goes, I said I didn't have time for that, but today I got time, cuz.
All right, so I'll try
Oh,
that.
he's living the dream.
And they're
we,
like,
should
"Yo,"
all, we should try that.
they're like, he's still with all 10 toes down. Like, the comments are like, yo, he wasn't messing around. No one's upset about his use of any language that he shouldn't be using. And that is what I associate with what you just said.
I want it so bad.
I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I am being claimed by the black community.
Yeah.
Congrats.
I can see that.
Yeah, because you're a redhead.
I did
There's
see
a
that.
big
They do
gingers are black movement happening from the black community.
That's
It's
huge,
amazing.
man.
That's got to feel good.
Yeah.
I love it, bro. I love that for you.
It's fucking awesome.
Fuck,
I've
you
been,
deserve
I've
it.
been saying that, you know?
You deserve it, Mook.
Not it. I've been saying that.
Ho, is you Puerto Rican? Question mark. Oh my god, that would feel better than most drugs.
You even got the accent down. Then there's some that are like the way he says Toto. It's insane. It's just me fucking rapping in Spanish now, dude.
Dude, you know who you got to collect?
Every time you
The
do something in
gays.
Spanish, it's a guaranteed 500,000 views.
It's crazy.
The gays are die hard.
Yeah, but I feel as if the gays are volatile. Just as soon as they'll love you, they'll spit you right out.
Yes. Yeah. It's like a weapon of mass destruction. Like you're dealing with.
They'll hit you
plutonium.
with like 10 adjectives of like flaws that you have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are great, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this.
If you're ever down, I might go look at these to cheer me up. Just the fact that like I know this guy,
Ho is you, young Chimmy. That's the guy.
Oh, that
Young
seems
Chimmy.
cool.
dude. I'll just watch Benny the Butcher go. That's Roan, and I'll be like, fuck.
Damn.
Oh, dude, Roan
He has it.
Mhm.
fully has it.
Yeah.
I feel like Roan could have it with any group of people.
Yep.
He's
Yeah.
a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's a
Magical charm.
Renaissance
It's
man
really
for sure.
yep.
Brilliant.
I feel like you had the Brits for a minute, or was that?
I had the Brits and Iowans for a little minute.
That's not a bad
Yeah,
1-2
I would-
punch.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Iowa, dude.
Biggest shout out. Damn, I need a group.
We need groups, bro. And it's like, whatever. If these are the only people who ever came to my shows again, and my entire show was me just singing my library of Spanish songs that I can sing along to, I'd potentially be open to it.
Why not? Why not?
Make that my career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Mexico loves Drake Bell's music, and he moved down there, and I bet you he has millions of plays on Spotify a month.
Yeah, dude, they go crazy. Like, have you seen Bad Bunny's concerts?
Oh, that's nuts.
The best show I've ever been to. I've been to 2 of them.
Bad Bunny?
Yeah, I went to the one in Washington, D.C. It's the best show I've ever been to at National Stadium. It was, dude, he probably did
That's people
40
say.
songs. Every person acting like every of those 40 songs was his top hit and singing along to every lyric.
Yeah.
It was mind-blowing. It was awesome.
and that was in DC.
In DC, I then went to the arena show at Barclays. Very good, but the outdoor vibe
Wait,
is like a little
Dominican Republic? Oh, no, DC
no.
as in SDR.
Washington DC.
Jesus
But
Christ.
he's not touring in the
Cut.
US, and I think I'm gonna go. I want to try to go to his Buenos Aires show because he said his Buenos Aires show is the best one.
Argentina does it right too.
Him walking out for like the WWE was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
He's the goat, dude. The guy's the fucking man. I FaceTimed with him for 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I saw you talking about that.
Yeah.
But-
That was sick.
oh my god!
Did I talk about this on the show?
Not on the show.
Anyway, whatever.
Talk about it.
I FaceTimed. I won a competition because a guy who came to my show knew that I liked Bad Bunny, and he ran the competition. He's like,
Oh, that's illegal.
I'm going to insert you as the winner. So Bad Bunny's going to FaceTime with you at 12:11 p.m. on Tuesday, and he called me.
Oh, you beat out like
Thousands of
fucking-
people. Yeah.
Colombian 13-year-olds who had nothing else.
And I think
Yeah,
there was
All they had is an iPhone.
that's all they had.
there was part of him that acknowledged what you're talking about in our brief 1 minute call.
Bad Bunny was like, "It's you."
He talked to me in Spanish. I said I don't speak Spanish, and then he mockingly spoke Spanish really fast.
That's a good retort.
And then we paused, and I was like, sick. And then we both started laughing really hard. And then I just started asking him questions. I didn't know what to do. And I tell my wife this, and she can't get through the story because she thinks it's so cringe. I'm like, what's your favorite like city to do? I don't know. What did I say?
dude,
What did he say?
He's like, Boston, Montreal.
Dude, that competition is for like chubby preteen girls.
Yes.
I have that body.
Yeah, but the fact that you didn't be like, morally, I can't accept this FaceTime with Bad Bunny.
Why?
You ripped it away from
I wasn't the ripper. I was the beneficiary of the ripping.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I know. You
I would take
guys
it.
are right. I mean,
No.
I
You-
mean, I
you-
like to say this from my point of view, but if I have the chance for a FaceTime with Bad Bunny,
You would do it?
yeah.
What was his pose? Did he have his phone low? Did he
Dude,
look cool?
okay, he did this fucked up thing. So first of all, they're like, do not screen record or screenshot. The call will drop. It was in this like special app that was designed for this competition. So I didn't want to try to see if that was true or not. I considered filming from an angle with another device. I was like, you're getting too deep.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll send you a screenshot at the end. So they did, but he's wearing a thing over his face.
What?
So no one believes me that it's him.
Can I see the photo?
Yeah.
It probably is.
Dude, it's 100% him. Like it's just so frustrating that it was like a tree falls in the woods thing.
Oh shit, it's noon.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. We'll do it. Well, can we pick up
Yeah.
after Yak?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Mook, I'll send you the picture.
All right, guys, little tiny break to talk about one of our favorite apps, one of my most used app, Game Time. Game Time, of course, is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You can use it to find last-minute deals on tickets to shows, games, concerts, plays, everything.
Time.
I always use Game Time for every purchase I make. You can take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. You could go grab your, White Sox at Cubs. That's pretty cool. Little Chicago battle from around like $57. That's a really great deal at an
great
iconic
deal.
park. You can take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code UNTOLD, UNTOLD, for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account, redeem code UNTOLD for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. And one quick question for everybody listening. What time is it? Answer is Game Time. Okay. With prices going up on everything lately, being smart with your money isn't just a good idea, it's essential. You gotta be smart when it comes to finances. Oftentimes I am not, but now I am.
I mean, you at least have to do things that, like, if you can benefit financially, do it. And there's an app for that.
That's right. And it's Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. See all of your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money's going. For ones you don't want anymore, Rocket Money will help you cancel them. That's the biggest hurdle for me, paying for some of these subscription services that I don't even know about. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions. It's a ton of money, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/untold today. That's rocketmoney.com/UNTOLD today. rocketmoney.com/untold.
The age-old dilemma: what do I wear to the pool party? What do I wear to the barbecue? What do I wear to the kind of formal event that my friend's hosting? Here it is. It's Chubbies. So here, experience unmatched comfort and style with Chubbies' iconic original stretch shorts. Depending on how much thigh you're looking to show, Chubbies makes them in 4-inch inseams, 5.5 and 7.
5.5 is the sweet spot.
Okay, 4 is insane. But I want people to buy them and send me pics because maybe they're not. I would like to know. 4 is cool. If you have the legs for 4, I love it. I love the pizzazz. 4 is so awesomely insane that I need you guys to buy the 4-inch inseam chubby shorts.
Soft and stretchy.
Now, the more I think about it,
these polos are built to kick back, turn up, and chill out, party down. It's direction-based descriptor. And come on, who wouldn't want to be? This wouldn't be a true ad read if we didn't mention Chubby's classic line swim collection. Without hyperbole, the absolute top of the men's swimwear game. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, a weekend getaway, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners and viewers 20% off your order with code ANUS, A-N-U-S, at chubbiesshorts.com. That's code ANUS, A-N-U-S, at chubbiesshorts.com. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubbies. Great work, Kyle. All right. The eyes of the horse racing world are on Baltimore this weekend. The race is on. But who will rise above the rest and be crowned king of the track? Find out on DK Horse, the #1 downloaded horse betting app. DraftKings is tuning up the thrill with the King of the Track promotion, and here's how you get in. Head to the DK Horse app, opt in, and bet $5 or more on a horse to win the stakes. If your pick crosses the finish line first, you'll win a share of $150,000 prize pool. Why wouldn't you do that? Who will reign supreme? Download the DK Horse Racing app and use code UNTOLD. That's code UNTOLD on DK Horse. Bet $5 or more on any horse to win the stakes, and then you have your shot at a piece of $150,000 only on DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. All right, we're back. We had to run down to the yak. Time got away from us. Giulio, you're about to show us the picture of you and, without a doubt, the real Bad Bunny.
Dude, it's so frustrating because how much it's obviously him. It's just so.
Oh, that does have to be frustrating.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
That's how obvious it's Bad Bunny.
So much Bad Bunny.
This is the photo. He did this because he was probably like an FU to Corona for making him do this. So he was into full disguise because he knew that whoever did this would cherish the selfie.
Look at your little smile.
I'm very excited.
Is this a sponsored post?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not.
no, Corona, you can't screenshot. So they send you a selfie of the combo, but this is what he was wearing.
Was he like, how'd you know he was laughing?
Because we just both started laughing our ass off together, dude.
Was he smiling? Was he smiling the whole time? Could you tell?
Couldn't tell, but he was without a doubt laughing. Like he was going like,
Oh, wow. You really got him.
well, he got himself.
Oh, okay.
He thought it was funny that he did the joke where he spoke Spanish exclusively really fast. And I didn't know what he was saying.
So that doesn't seem to be him.
Dude, it's
visually.
100% him. Can we pull up a comparison?
You think that's him?
Bro, it's him.
Those eyes. I mean,
If it's not him, it's a Bad Bunny impersonator.
okay. Yeah.
But what? Corona
Yeah.
would do that? Or he would send, bro, it's him. It's like, we got to get the eye.
Oh, that's not him.
Bro, it's fully him. Ugh.
Those eyes look way different, dude.
But this is a different time. This is like, pull up like,
Do you think that looks like him?
pull up Veranos and T Bad Bunny.
That is an Asian woman.
It looks like an Asian woman.
Bro, but we need more
yeah.
pictures, dude.
Okay.
It's fully him. Like when he was like really skinny at one point. What's the song?
How long's he been doing this? Doing his thing?
2016. This is current. Yeah, this is a little more.
I don't know, man. That's a Chinese woman. You talk to a Chinese woman, she was laughing.
Dude, this is so
And
frustrating.
Bad Bunny is one of the biggest superstars on earth, and he's just doing a FaceTime competition.
Well, bro, he has it was only 10
I
FaceTimes.
cannot believe like you even put your hat in the ring.
My literal hat, like
Yeah.
there,
That's close.
or just to do it, bro. It's him.
I like him.
It's him.
Now, do you think that he saw your TikTok of now you had the Spanish contingent?
No, there's one specific guy who, when I do it, it tends to do really well. I haven't been doing Bad Bunny ones as well because like it's more obvious that a gringo would know about Bad Bunny. So I want to show that I have like deep cut people that I know about, and they respect that. They're like, "Yo, this is a pull."
They say that.
Yeah,
Are you fluent in Spanish?
I don't speak a word of Spanish.
So you just phonetically repeat it.
Yeah, it's like sounds, but I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah.
So could you be saying something bad?
Well, for sure, I'm most likely saying something terrible about like being like whatever rappers would say is what they're saying.
You were early to the game with Bad Bunny.
Fairly
American, white.
Yeah, America wise. I was probably like 2018. I started listening to this stuff when I used to teach tennis. There was a guy who I was roommates with. He had the car, so he would drive us and he would listen to this music. This was in like 2005, 2006. And then I kind of like fell out of it for a bit. And then Bad Bunny got me back into it. And now it's like my only genre at this point.
That's your only genre.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny.
Wow.
No, not bad, but like Latin trap music and reggaeton.
That's sick.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever. It just is.
I love how happy you look. That little smile. Can we zoom in on G?
Yeah, to win the sweepstakes.
Was it like this is the selfie time, or
No, they didn't do that.
so you were just like that the whole time? I thought they were like 3, 2, 1. Cheese.
Do you have a soul patch?
What?
Yeah. You kind of do, or is that just lip shadow?
No, it's not like a proper soul patch. I think it's shadow. But
Did you like think about what outfit you were gonna wear, or did you have like pre-written jokes that you wanted to say?
no, dude. I think I was just like, what the fuck am I gonna say? And I guess I just thought I was gonna ask him what places he likes to go, which I can't. My wife can't finish me saying to her.
What?
She thinks
What
it's
did you say?
Your wife?
What did you say?
My wife can't finish me saying.
No, she can't finish me saying. Doing a reenactment of me asking Bad Bunny
Oh yeah. What did you ask him?
what cities he likes to go to.
Oh,
Bro, I don't
okay.
know. What am I supposed to say?
I would have just been dead silent, let him speak first.
I did.
He was expecting
That
all
happened.
teenage girls.
And then he went Spanish mode.
This is a contest for teenage girls.
Bro, no. Bad Bunny concert is all
Well,
ages.
you just FaceTimed him and he's like prepared and it's like
He
there's
FaceTimed me,
boundaries.
bro.
Okay.
Well, yeah, when you got the call, did it say like Bad Bunny's calling?
So in this like specific app that was designed for this, yes. And it was like Bad Bunny and there was like a picture of
Do
him.
you still have the app on your phone?
No.
Okay.
It's pretty embarrassing, I know. But I was excited.
So he did 10 people won 1 minute calls.
Correct. And I then realized later, I'm like, how would I feel if I were talking to me and the roles reversed? I might be like, I could never be peers with this guy.
What do you You overthought this whole situation so much.
Did you say, "Oh my God, it's you"? It's
He-
really you.
I think I went,
You went that? You did that?
You said like, "Yo."
I didn't go, I can't believe it's really you. No, I wasn't. I was cooler than that, dude.
What was like the first thing you said?
I don't speak Spanish because he spoke Spanish.
Okay.
He was like, oh, da da da. And I was like, dude, I don't speak Spanish, which made him do the joke of speaking fast.
Did you call him Benito?
I did not.
Okay.
But I like that you know
Is that his
I
name?
just Googled.
Benito.
Oh.
Yeah. And if you're like cool, you say like, oh, bro, when's Benito coming?
No, that's not if you're cool.
Benno.
No, really?
Yes. I see. I can't say it cool.
Kyle always calls MGK Colson.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. That's what I could have done before.
Oh yeah, when you were filming with Colson.
And
Yeah, I was laces up early.
dude, the guy could spit bars, dude.
He's physically
Gifted.
weirder than you'd think.
He's like 6'6".
He
Who
looks like a
is?
giant spider.
MGK. 's
Oh
tall.
yeah?
He's humongous.
Yeah, he's got like a je ne sais quoi, dude.
Yeah, he's swooping in on Sweeney.
Couldn't have failed. He's also very
You're
talented.
saying he's too big to fail?
Like he just
Yeah.
has this like presence where you're like, oh, this guy. It makes sense.
He
Why this
does
guy's
have a
star,
presence.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's so much bigger than you think.
I think that comes. You have a presence if you're tall. Like, I think a lot of superstars are just tall guys.
But there are some tall guys that I'll see like out of the store.
They're awkward.
And they have like they're shy. They don't want to be tall.
Yeah.
Yes.
White boy Rick is like that.
He doesn't want to be tall. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very, very worried about his physical presence in his space. Like at a bar, he's constantly worried that he's
Yeah.
gonna like knock over shelves or like fall through the floor. Like he moves like he's Shrek but scared. It's crazy.
But like whenever someone towers over me, I'm automatically like, oh, this guy's like the man.
You
Like,
think so?
Yeah, like usually.
That's how it should be. It is the tall guy. Like my friend's tall too, and he's like, I'm like, dude, you're like 6'4". He goes, dude, no, I'm not. I'm like, yes, you
Keep
are.
it
He's
down.
like, it's too tall. I'm like 6'3".
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I know what I'm looking at. You're 6'4".
Yeah.
But you're not a short man, are you?
No, but and I don't think about that. I don't know. Like I'm just whatever. If someone's taller than me, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
But like a tall guy deserves his flowers.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of tall guys who couldn't deadlift as much as me.
there you go.
that works. That plays.
Or he.
There it is.
Or him.
Yep, there it is. But Rudy, you're
plays.
tall and can deadlift a lot.
Yes, exactly. I think it helps.
Yes. You bring up a
Yes,
very good
exactly.
point, Nicholas.
Well said, Nicholas. Yes. I concur. But yeah, I think it also doesn't. If you're in the near 6 foot realm and you see other tall people, it doesn't feel as bad because you're sort of like, we're in the same camp. You're just a little bit taller. Whereas if you were shorter, I feel like tall people would be more annoying.
Oh, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, we have Barstool's weirdly large.
Huge office.
Not even
It's
talking about
too-
the fat, but like the height.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tall guys.
It's true.
here. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I remember thinking that when I first got here. I was
Roan's a sneaky 6.
I was like, Roan is big. Caleb's tall. Big Cat's a fucking fridge. It's crazy.
Brandon is like head-turningly large, I've noticed.
Yeah.
He's like, he presents much bigger than, he's like, what, 6'5"? He presents bigger than that.
Yeah.
You're the height of an NBA player.
Like a point guard.
Yes.
You are?
He's 6'3".
You are?
Yeah.
No way.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
That's
No
soft.
one knows.
Soft height is a good quality.
Thank you.
I'm a soft 6.
Yeah, I didn't, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a weak 6, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'm 5'12".
There are some people that they earn every inch they have, though. Like, I think, I'm trying to think around the office. Nicky Smokes, he's a 6.
Mhm.
I don't know where I'm going with this at all.
You're 6'3".
I think.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's the craziest one maybe I've ever heard.
Blows people away.
I mean, that has to be a confidence.
That's not,
thing.
I'm just saying, like, if you're like 6'1", I'd be like, okay, cool. If 6'2", like, oh, 6'3", I'm like, that's nuts.
Nick is like pretty much command room.
I agreed. I
Yeah.
am
Thank
fully.
you
But
so
no one
much.
knows. Even the people staring at him don't know.
Even the people that are looking at me to
down. People look down at you, and I was like, yeah.
see. Yeah, everybody does look
Who's
down.
Shorty. Who's this shorty?
Dude, no. Soft height is a good quality, dude.
I don't know, man.
It's nice. It's good.
I think I'd rather be a hard 6 than a soft 6'3".
Ooh, that is
No.
controversial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Soft
everybody
6'3" is
everybody
solid.
wants what they don't have.
I don't know if anybody wants to be shorter. Some people maybe do, just like the people we were talking about. But I've never heard a 6'3" person wish they were 6'.
Kyle, what would you be like if you were 6'1"?
I think
Do you think you'd have this job?
I'd be like a superstar,
Like,
In what?
like not even like a generational superstar. You know me. You
have
know.
you ever photoshopped yourself to make you look taller?
No, I can't even think about it because I just think like I know I would be a mega star. If I was 6'1".
Like beyond a household name.
beyond.
I love it.
But it's probably for the best that I got an easier, simple life now.
Yeah, you're right. So
Yeah,
you're thankful.
It would be overwhelming.
So you're 5'7".
yes,
What are you at 5'9"? What do you like at 5'9"?
5'9". I'm between. I'm very big.
Okay.
I'm famous.
Yeah.
I'm famous at 5'9".
like A-list?
I'm like hemispherical famous. I don't transcend to the eastern hemisphere, but I'm famous.
Big in Brazil.
At 5'9".
and okay,
Imagine
what
if I
5'8"?
was 5'9", 5'8", yeah.
So you're an inch away from
I'm
what?
2 inches away from world fame. And I'm a humble guy. So like, it's weird to admit that. I really think. Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Mm,
That's sick. Dude.
That's yeah, but you're so close, man.
so funny.
2 inches. It's all the difference.
Life is a game of interest.
You're a big 5'7", I would say.
That's just an oxymoron.
But you're a jumbo shrimp.
Yeah.
You're a big 5'7", dude. Come on, Rudy.
Hey, dude, but he doesn't. He is.
And I was like, I'm surrounded by people who are much taller than they appear. So I get that a lot. Like Nick, Big Cat, like all those, Brandon Walker are so much taller than they seem in proportionate view. But so, yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta. Yeah,
No.
I remember once we turned down this block in New York City. You were the tallest on the street.
I wanted to do like a series where I get progressively larger groups of people who are all shorter than me and just take pics with them.
That'd be a
On the
really good
street.
series, man. Like a photo series.
A photo series.
Oh, okay.
yes.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
a coffee table book.
Do you want to put on Shorter Than Kyle Fest?
Yes. Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's
But
None of us will see you there.
people have to be 5'2" and under.
Oh my God, dude.
Ooh,
Kyle, you're inviting a bunch of children to an event. If it's just all kids.
I want 5'2" and under men.
Men.
I think there's enough in this world where some would come to a festival.
Okay, yeah, let's try to put it on.
Just do a one meet and greet photo with each. And it's like a collage book.
Meet Kyle.
Yeah.
Are you in every photo?
Yeah.
Next to a shorter man.
Mhm, but he's not like, he's proportionately normal. So I look massive. And then I think I would become famous to people who don't know. I think I could become world famous. I think I could become a TikTok star if those pictures were released.
They're just like, who's this guy?
Who's this huge guy?
this is a big boy.
Yeah.
You got to give him the Chris
You need to
Brown.
find. Do you remember the Carl's Jr. Laker girl photo shoot?
Yeah, of course.
The tiny guy.
I got to find a bunch of them.
Yeah. Do you guys recall the Carl's Jr.?
No.
The Laker girls did a photo shoot at, I believe, a Hardee's. I've spoken about this a lot, and there's one guy who is just preposterously proportionately tiny. So he's tiny, but everything we don't know.
Carl's-
There he is.
Oh, yeah. I have seen this. I thought this was fake.
And there's other angles. There's a video. He's so.
It's unbelievable because if you looked at the Asian girl as one, like you think that's a 5'0" girl,
Yeah.
just because that's what they tend to be. So maybe she's freakishly tall.
I don't know,
I think it's just
man.
like
Is he 12?
No, I don't
a
think
man.
so. He's just a tiny Lakers fan.
Dude,
I think it's a massive
there's-
Southeastern Asian girl.
No, I don't think. Because look, somebody actually got it on video.
This is on the anus subreddit.
Oh fuck!
What is that little guy from?
It's on the anus subreddit.
A smaller version of me. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, he's like lowercase petite. Like
It's strange because there's nothing. If you're like 4 feet tall, there's usually something that sticks out. Like
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
that, he is. Everything just makes sense.
Yeah, he's proportionate. Crazy. Crazy, dude.
Today's episode is 448, which is the area code of the Florida Panhandle, which is maybe one of my favorite places that I don't go to.
Have you ever been before?
Pensacola.
So we got Pensacola, Tallahassee,
Panama City.
Destin, Panama City.
I got a Build-A-Bear in Destin and named it Destin.
30A. Shout out 30A.
30A might be, that's like a nicer spot. But this is an area you go to this place not to look cool or to be cool or to have an impactful experience or to see things or to expand your worldview. You go here to be a shithead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
There's nice parts, like you said.
the white sand beaches. I think it's awesome.
I like it too.
I don't know much about it.
People call it Lower Alabama.
Okay.
It's very rural, very actually southern compared to the rest of
Is
Florida.
it? Yeah. Like.
Is it? Would you call it very rural?
Yeah, I think it's
pretty
actually the part of
developed.
Florida that is rural. Like you can go miles and miles.
Do they have a
without seeing
traditional
anything.
Southern accent?
I don't know because I have been there. It was the last the ruins of my last Instagram post, Panama City Beach.
Oh wow! Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What was the caption to that?
Ass on Steubenville, Ohio, but the face looks just like Panama City Beach. In reality, that was not what I was going for because Panama City Beach is also a shithole.
I always forget your only Instagram post is you and an ass.
My only Instagram posts are me partying hard.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I was trying to give off.
How sweaty you are.
Not just partying hard.
But that's just a picture.
That's the bone
Like
chilling.
you're not in that. Why is that bone chilling?
That was the riot of 2012. Yeah, that's just me proving that.
You were there.
I mean, look at the party.
It's a good party.
But Panama City Beach 2015 is a cornerstone event. This was the last time young men were truly evil and freely wicked. I'm not exaggerating. If you've been there, you know this was the last year that alcohol was allowed on the beach. And well, people were people were tribes maxing. Like everyone was acting like a warrior of yesteryear. People, you don't understand the scene. There were crime.
tribes maxing.
People were like Comanche Indians. Everyone was bloodthirsty. Not just the men and the young men, the girls too.
They were blood.
Yes. Like the men would go, like people were just hunting and killing and tanning hides. And I'm not kidding. There'd be circles on the beach. People would plant their flag down of their college or fraternity. And there would be circles. And they were crime circles. In the circles were just crimes. Like
What kind of crimes?
2015, I think, was the last year. Like you can do stuff in public without really worrying about it. Like
Resurfacing on the internet.
on social media.
Mhm.
So like you'd go in the middle of these circles and like there'd be like an 85-pound girl like who just did like 10 rounds of Oklahoma drills with men and like dizzy bat and she's like pissing down her leg and like some dude in chino joggers and Hirachis is like he's doing something nefarious. He's like making out with her. There's dudes in backpacks and Roche runs and everyone was looking to sin harder than the last sin.
That was poetic and beautiful.
beautiful.
And
There were
Were
co-ed
were you
beatdowns.
partaking? Did you?
It was in a sense like it was like if you can't beat them, join them. So I was like barking on my Snapchat story.
To like people, or do you just
Telling
was
you.
on your face and you were barking?
Like just like going around making sounds. Everything. It was purely animalistic here.
And you had a tribe?
I had like a group of dudes, but like people were truly evil. This is the last time men were acting like evil boys. It's hard to state how, but this was when Dak Prescott got beat up.
Oh, 2015 at Panama City Beach. Yeah.
Yeah, people were just looking to beat up the bigger and bigger things. Dak Prescott shouldn't be getting beat up.
No, he should. Dak Prescott. He should be safe. People would want to.
Right nowadays, like no, he's not getting touched. People were looking for the next bigger kill. I'm telling you, people were tribesmen.
So he had a target on him.
Like, yes, people were looking for. This was a different world.
They were hunting him for sport. They wanted a big
Yes.
trophy.
And like there were co-ed beatdowns. Like the dude would would punch the guy, and then the girl would like start stomping on him.
Jesus.
Jesus,
Mhm.
madness.
Can't say I've ever been during like a spring break. Were you having fun deep down, or were you feeling unsafe?
Right, you take on the. No, yeah, it was the best time of my life.
Evil boys abound.
Yeah.
It's great, dude.
Did any of your boys do anything evil that you thought differently of?
Yes. It was pure evil, and everyone like I think I brought $80 in cash, 420s, and had a whole week there.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like a mixture of like the evilest college kids and locals.
Oh.
Those were the ones who would wear like the Jordans on the beach. Yeah,
And these were wrestlers you were with?
they were wrestlers.
That's
yeah.
That is scary.
So they were definitely looking
Oh
for
my
fights
God, it
because
was-
they're looking for fights outside of Panama.
Yeah, I remember. It was like they were just one wrestler was doing pull-ups on one of the pipes in the club, and it broke off and it flooded the place. And that was like a big win for that tribe.
They go for infrastructure.
Zeke Moisey was running around like a Mongol. He just got second at NCAAs. It was right after the NCAA wrestling. Oh my God.
Drunk wrestlers are terrifying.
Their tolerance is so low because they haven't had liquid in 6 months.
and they just want to armbar anything and everything.
They want to touch. They just want to touch.
Yeah.
Women or men, they'll touch.
And they're sneaky. They'll go below the radar and then just be behind you all of a sudden.
Yeah, they can really sneak around.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Was there
Imagine if you were there at 5'9".
I would be in
You'd be a target.
maximum. No, I would be. I don't know. If I was 5'9" in PCB,
World fame.
That's the
I'd be
dream.
world famous.
There's no way you don't leave there not world famous.
I would have been world famous.
notorious.
Um,
It's great.
Oh my God.
Tallahassee.
The architecture is very southern down there, which I
Seems
what's-
nice. I was gonna try to roast
pretty.
it, but it seems like there's a lot of greenery.
solid.
It's pretty decent, pleasant. Little
FSU.
Oh yeah.
If you don't,
Whoa.
Oh, I have been to FSU. I was just thinking, where's FSU? Those the trees are I like those southern trees that have the stuff like draping down off them.
very
Like
pretty.
the plant, like
Like oak
the
tree?
ones that they always have in a corridor going to some
Yeah.
Weeping willow?
No, it's an oak tree.
Those oak trees are the ones
Really?
that droop,
Or isn't
droop
it?
down?
I forget. But in like Louisiana, like
Yeah.
the classic. I thought
They're
it was,
kind of like scary beautiful,
yeah,
swampy vibes.
totally.
Uh-huh.
People from there. Mayday Parade,
Nice.
Creed,
Nice.
T-Pain,
Cool.
Mm.
Ethel Cain, my favorite transsexual musician.
That's your favorite trans
She's
musician?
great. I like her a little bit sped up, but yeah, she's for me. T-Pain, I was wondering, who is T-Pain's demographic? Because he seems like he's kind of for everyone.
Totally.
So I looked up his like tour dates. Oh, he's for everyone.
Where's he T-Pay touring?
August 7th, he's at the West Virginia State Fair. August 9th, he's at the Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu Airport in Quebec.
He's at the
He's doing an airport spot?
he's doing an
He's going
airport
for, those are
spot.
the two,
Des Moines Fair.
those
as
have to be
well.
the two most opposite places in North America.
How big are these venues?
This is an airport.
That's
so
crazy.
pretty big.
He streams a lot now.
He's really like gracefully made it to the next generation,
Yeah.
where a lot of
He's
people
not trying to be something he's not.
Without releasing new music, really.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
he is. But like he's the ultimate like a guy who just happens to be there
Mhm.
when you don't like go to see T-Pain. It's like, oh shit, T-Pain's gonna be performing there, and you just get to see that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like if you see him live, it happens to you.
Yes,
You've been
yeah. You're not like
You've been T-Pain.
all right, let's go plan out this T-Pain
That's funny.
trip.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you see the video where people were trying to troll him for flying like commercial or something? And he was just so funny about dismissing how stupid it was.
No.
People were saying, "Oh,
yeah.
T-Pain's broke," and he was like, "Y'all are stupid."
That was a really good
That
impression.
sounded a lot
That
like
sounded
T-Pain.
like Tyler Payne. Yeah,
Just like
Wait, is his name just Tyler Payne?
I think it's Tyler Paineswick.
Nice.
No, but
Also-
yeah, he's not. He can't be broke.
no.
No way.
He's always
the
performing. He's always
videos of
doing
him
things.
not using auto-tune also like went super viral.
Love
for a
it.
long
Yeah, he's a
time.
good singer.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Talented guy.
Yeah.
Love T-Pain.
Yeah.
Antonio Cromartie is also
Oh.
from there.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Hey, father.
He has 14 kids and 8 baby mothers.
Light work.
Do you think he could?
He had 3 kids, including twins, after his vasectomy.
Oh my God, Antonio! Twins after
Twins
a vasectomy.
after a
that,
vasectomy.
That has to be. It has to be bursting
Oh
through
my
at
God.
extreme speeds.
Right. Imagine it.
Dude, there's people that can't do that.
I thought it was a joke.
No.
I thought it was like
That's crazy.
satirical article. No, he had twins after his vasectomy.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I think the only more impressive twin fact is Roger Federer, 2 sets of identical twins, no IVF.
Oh,
He has 2 sets of identical twins.
Yes,
No in vitro fertilization.
correct. Which they say tends to make it happen, right? That's
have you ever been
goated?
have you ever been down to New
That's
Martinsville,
crazy.
Kyle?
A lot of twins there.
So many twins.
Yeah, for a town of like 4,000.
Is that an inbreeding situation?
I don't know, man. It's got to be something that with the they're on the river. There's got to be something that's flowing down.
Oh, I
that's
thought
something
you guys were just making that up. Apparently.
No. Every set of twins I think I've ever met were from New Martinsville.
It's a lot in Fresno. Oh.
Bad.
Did you guys have twins like when you were growing up that they would use it to their advantage in school?
Did we have twins, Kyle? Yes.
Yeah. They use it to their advantage.
Not that I knew. No.
Yeah, we had a set of twins at our high school that were identical, and they would swap classes and go and do things for the other one.
Crazy.
That's how it
Like
should be.
constantly, like you never knew which one was which. And I got like jealous. It was cool. They could just run game, and like no one could check them. Like the teachers were like, I don't know which one of you is this, but we'll make it work.
My boy Josh, he was
That would work.
so girl crazy. We went up to he was like, dude, let's go hang out with twins tonight. It was like when I was in high school. It was in Fallensby, Kyle. So we went up there. He was like, all right, like we're gonna hang out with these twins, and I was just so amped up. We got out of the car and they were identical twins, but one was a dude. So he was just chilling with he just fucked with me. He was chilling with the chick, and I just we just all hung out.
I don't think that's possible.
Identical twins, boy, girl.
You can do that. That's
Yes.
a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
No way. I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
So you had to hop on the dude.
I didn't have to hop on the dude. It was more of just a hangout sesh.
Definitely.
But
It was definitely.
Well, I gotta do this for my friend.
he went
I
up to
guess.
he
Make a
hooked up
move.
with a chick.
So you
but
guys gravitated toward each other.
No,
At
he
least
went,
I'm not saying. I mean, it could have been platonic, but you guys had to have gravitated toward one another.
he was the one that set it up with this chick. He sold it to me that we were going to hang out with twins. I guess it was my perverted mind.
You assume it's two twin
Yeah.
chicks.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, twins don't get sexualized.
Not as much
Not
as
enough.
they should.
No.
Not enough.
Amen, brother.
Mhm. Yeah, that kind of was a thing. It's like always like, oh, twins.
Fucking
Yeah.
twins.
Would that-
Because then you're like fantasizing of what? Fucking them both?
Yeah, I don't-
They're
right.
sisters.
They're sisters.
Yeah.
That's incest.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird.
And wouldn't you want a variety? Like, isn't the
If you're going to sleep with two girls, I'd want them to be the most different.
Mhm.
I went out with a mom and then the daughter,
No,
What?
what?
but the mom, nothing happened. She wasn't into me. But with the daughter, I made more progress.
Which first?
Yeah.
Mom.
And you met the daughter
I met
through
the mom through the daughter.
Oh, you are
That's-
a
That's sleazy.
devious
I'm
man.
a bad boy.
That's
No, but for real.
sleazy.
We were at lunch and like it was sort of a move. Like I was probably 23 and the mom was like 40 something, and I asked her out on a date and she said yes, and we went out on a date.
How do you even 23 and 43 might as well be 100-year difference.
There's an additional fun fact that I'm going to tell you off the air because I don't want to dox the people, but you guys will enjoy it.
So
Yeah, it was a crazy age.
did you have to like talk to the mom? And you're like, I actually.
I was like, I want to go on a date with you. I was like, can we go on a date? Can we hang out? Like,
are you a mom guy? Do you?
Not like not historically, but I guess at this time I may have been.
Yeah.
But then how does like, and then like, would that have been awkward if you like ended up marrying the daughter?
Yeah, it would have been, and I don't know that could have been possible. And I think we were both fine with that.
Okay.
I missed that confidence. I tried that with a MILF one time, and I just absolutely got bricked. I got no progress. She had nothing to do with me. And then afterwards, I just felt like such a fucking idiot.
See, that's like the biggest lie is you got to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I just kept rolling with the punches.
No, you don't.
But it's
Yeah.
okay because you take that L and then the next time you like crush it. You don't bathe in
Still
your
thinking
failure.
about it. Did you bathe in your failure?
I did, but I felt better about
You're
the fact that I tried.
You did. So
Yes.
it was a net positive. For you.
Yes, because I would have been more mad if I hadn't tried. Because then
Oh.
what if?
I mean, one of the biggest
Wow.
obstacles is the mom not like thinking you're serious. You need to overcome
Well,
that.
there's no way you were serious.
I was 100% serious.
Where'd you take her out on the date?
We went to Barbunia in New York City.
And you paid?
I paid, and I would say it was the least successful date I've ever had.
Did you have her laughing?
It we enjoyed each other, but it was like pretty clear that she was not interested in me.
Was it a pretty noticeable age difference physically?
Yes, but this was a good looking mom, obviously, and I was young looking for sure. I was a young looking 23.
And so you met the mom through the daughter.
At a lunch where it was like the daughter, her mom, my friend, his mom, and we were all at lunch. And
so
then I was like, "Can I have your mom's number?" Haha, it's so funny. And she's like, "Haha, that is funny." And then I was like, texted the mom asking to go on a date.
Was it like a reluctant yes?
So that girl liked you from the get, and then you went on a date with her mom.
Yeah, and she didn't hold it against me. She was like, "I can't believe you're going out with my mom."
But then you went out with that turned me on.
Yeah.
I know.
I get it.
I know. But yeah, then the years went on, and probably like 5, 6, 7 years later, I ended up spending some quality time with the daughter.
So what did you, when you were finally dating the daughter, were you like, hey,
Dating is potentially more than it was, but we like spent time together in that way 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean?
And was it brought up?
Probably.
It would almost certainly have
But
to be.
nothing happened with the mom. So it made it like less bad. If something had happened with the mom, it would have been more difficult.
You kissed the mom?
No.
Didn't even kiss the
There's
mom?
Nothing.
Who was more attractive to you?
The most interesting part is that's a pretty solid, thing to have on the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Mom-daughter dates, at least solid.
I've never done anything that cool.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and like there used to be stat sheets
Yes.
Of
dudes in Panama City Beach in 2015 had stat sheets, and no one I knew, but I've heard about the stat sheets that they had to check boxes off of.
And these are
To accomplish.
literal kills we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
like, what's an example of a stat they would want to check off?
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
Are you like shell shocked?
I'm thinking about it.
You're talking
Yeah,
like a
dude.
Vietnam
Like,
vet.
Yeah.
boys were evil. Now it wasn't me, but like
You were, but if you
everyone
were
was
surrounded by evil,
truly evil, and they're saying like young men or young like people are devolving with like the technological era and like being online. No, this was much worse. Yeah.
goddamn. Anything else?
No, thank you for coming out to Zany's.
Oh yeah, thank you to everybody that came out. It was really fun.
Great
Julio did fantastic.
Thank you.
Mook did
You guys all did.
wonderful. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
You stick with the veggies?
I expanded on
Yeah,
veggies.
some more
I
veggie
added
talk,
I
yeah.
added new veggies.
New veggies.
No way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a veggie hour.
I'm going to try to get a veggie hour.
You might get to the point where you have to get a fantasy veggie.
No.
You run out
No,
of
dude,
real
there's
veggies.
so many.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on my every like tab I have open on my Safari is a different type of veggie.
What was that cartoon? The veggie cartoon?
Veggie Tales.
Veggie Tales? That could be the name of your special.
Yeah.
If it's not true.
Nah. I'm kidding. All right. God bless. Thank you, Giulio.
Thank you.
Oh, that's it.